Make your next event a great experience and your participants more successful by selecting leading retail and customer experience expert and author Doug Fleener. His high-energy, interactive programs are designed to not only entertain and educate audiences, but to make a quick and lasting impact on their business. Doug's programs are filled with ideas and actions based on his ongoing work with retailers and other companies around the world. Thank you for considering Doug Fleener.
So I'm really happy, I'm very proud and excited to introduce Doug to you.
Thank you. Now, employee B, who was a sort of reserve, does a good job. She was actually the top salesperson. Now, she was also, though, kind of one of the fastest. Got one of those? Someone walking towards the counter, man, they can get in front of somebody faster than anyone. What was that blur? Oh, that's Sarah. Now, we need Sarah in the holidays, okay? But what we actually discovered is that Sarah, for this type of person, employee B, was actually low in UPT and ADS, thanks. All these little acronyms just get me all thrown off. I don't think anyone, even the ones that are frustrated, I don't think they get up in the morning, oh, I can't wait to go stink at my job and drive my manager crazy. Okay, well, a few of you might have one or two of those. Yeah, okay. A customer walks in with $100. So we'll say she walks in, she can't wait to buy something, but she's going to spend $100. How much will Ann sell her? 105. 125, 150. Does your best customer get even more than what that employee gets more than what that customer, right? How about yours? Your best employee. $100, how much does your best employee get? Either.
Jenny would get probably $250.
$250. It's going to be like an auction. $250, would you give me $300, $300, would you give me $350, $350, would you give me more? They always get more because they've got this high bar they've set for themselves. Now, I want you to think about maybe your lowest performing employee. And we won't actually use names in here. But has everybody got their employee in their mind? Yeah, it's usually the one we need to talk with. We've kind of put off. Customer walks in, willing to spend $100. How much does that employee get? 36. Wow, you've been thinking about this. I have never gotten such a fast, exact answer in my life. Okay. You've been working on your dollar per hours, haven't you? Think about it. Customer walks in, so your middle of the road employee might get that $100, might get a little less. Your best person gets either 105, 200, 250, but that underperformer, with the bar is set too low for, it's getting $36. Ouch. That if we're truly going to raise this bar to the next level, I have to spend time on the floor watching what people are doing so I can give them that feedback they need. You know, if you've got an employee who's kind of like this in behaviors, okay, maybe they're achieving the results, but if they're not doing everything they can, what's that telling you? They're missing sales. They're missing opportunities. They're really good. They could be really great. They really could be great. So what do we have to do? We have to look at what are these key behaviors. Here's your challenge. What are you going to do to raise your bar? The bar you had even before you walked in the door isn't the bar you need today. We need to raise that bar. Some people see measuring individual results as big brother, big sister, or, oh, this company's changed. No. It's how we present it. If I believe you have the right attitude, then these individual results help me measure what skills you need. Now the flip side is if I think you have the skills and that's not going up, I'm not seeing it in the individual results, then what is that message? Attitude adjustment. Okay? A friend of mine says, look, he sits down with his employees, he has this wonderful conversation. He says, look, you can either rise to the level of performance I need, or I'm going to promote you to customer. Is that a great line? Says it all the time. What a wonderful way to position it. We'd love to have you as a customer because we really love you here. What's the 1 or 2 results that you want to focus on? These are measurable results. So you've been talking with your district managers, right, on some of these individual results. What is the one key measure? Let's go to 1. What's the one key number besides sales, okay, that you want to see improve? ADS. Transactions, ADS. Let's go back. Let's now link the two. If I show a handbag to every customer, will my ADS go up? Yeah. Here's the trick. So often we talk about raising our results. We don't link it to the behavior. Anytime you're talking with an employee, you need to talk about what do I need to see. Look, I can easily understand I got to show a handbag to every customer. Now, do I know how to do that? Maybe not. Look, your top partners could show anything to anyone, and customer will get excited. But some just don't have that natural ability. So we need to teach them how to do it. We need to practice. If you're not role-playing and practicing on the floor, you're not going to change behaviors. So you got to spend time on the floor with each employee, individually and as a group. How do I constantly help you change your behaviors? Okay? So hopefully everybody wrote down they got 2 behaviors and 1 result that they're going to go back and they're going to focus on as they go. Because if we believe it and we create it, we will make it so. You'll make it so. Can you take your bar there this holiday? Can you take your bar there?
Yes.
So let me ask. Yeah, absolutely. Give yourself. Woo! Questions? I'm gonna get 1 good question. And here's what I want you to think about. If you are determined to take your bar from here to here, what's the one thing you know you have to change? Your behavior. Which behavior?
Raise your bar. Your expectations.
Raising your expectations. How are you going to do that?
I'm going to clearly go back and show them all these unbelievable new handbags so that they can show every customer one of these fabulous new handbags.
Great. Let's take another level. First day back on a Saturday. You're not going to ask them to show everyone a handbag. You're going to ask your staff to watch you do it all day. Don't ask them to do it. Not just being a role model, but showing and teaching. Teaching, leading, and coaching. It's what you do that raises this bar. It's not this meeting. It's what you do. Is the meeting important? Yeah. Is the information important? Yeah. Learning from each other. Is it important? Yeah. But there's only one person who can raise this bar. It's you, the leader. Okay? Let me finish up. You know, this whole idea behind raising the bar came from last spring when I was out. Sometimes I go to the park in spring and summer to do some riding. And the local high school had a track meet. And I was watching the high jumps. And that's where this whole raising the bar idea started to come to me. And I was talking to a dad, and it was his 3rd daughter who was doing high jump. So I was like, wow, so what's the key to high jump? And he said a couple things. He said, first, you have to believe you can clear it. All right, I don't know if it's like the ex-girlfriend or something reincarnated as a dad at the track meet. That was a little weird. But I hugged him. And, but he said first, she has to believe she can clear it. 2, he said she has to have the right approach. That it's all, he said, about the timing, how you do it. But if you don't start off right, you can't finish right. 3rd, he said, is you have to finish strong. So he was talking about how they raise their feet over. But it was interesting. I mean, it was like, you know, I'm like, I can't believe all this interesting stuff. And all he's saying is, you got to start and you got to finish strong. But it was the last thing he said that really stood out. He said, for my daughters who are really great high jumpers, they can never quit raising the bar. And that's how we can create an incredible team. It's how we can create sales that will soar if we never, ever quit raising the bar. So I'd like to challenge each and every one of you this holiday. Raise your personal bar, raise your store bar, take your team with you, and you will have a holiday that pops. Best of luck.